such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity. Divine energy. I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sotha Seal's 9 analyses of the Exalted Enigmas. But we have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands. A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way. You activate the crystals. Look for pure light, not muddled. I'll modulate the energy fluctuations, make sure nothing explodes. If color confounds you, look at the shape. Fewest sides to most. But the great gear turns, so be quick, be quick. Good help is as rare as the legendary Last Dwemer, but a clockwork is only as strong as its weakest cog. Just work your way up the rainbow. If the color isn't clear, examine the crystals. Start with the simplest shape and end with the most complex. Keep going. Correct. So far, so good. Nice clockwork you are. One more to go. Yes, I love it when the gears align. Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy? Scent. How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sotha Seal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days. More questions? Well, Lord Sotha Seal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can. Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon? A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sotha Seal to aid in his endless experiments. Suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason? Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant. Had a guava used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams. I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. I have a question. Who sent you? The Archcanon, Lord Vivek's High Priest. Sadly, the gears align. I can think of a number of reasons that Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools, but some doors just shouldn't be opened. Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon? A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device...
Bah! Dull-clawed pieces of... How could this happen, Falura? Ah! Yes. Hello. What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere? Going for a walk? This one often walks. Around here, I mean. Nervous? Me? Ha! Do not make this one laugh. Hallin's is just horrible. Bandits kicked this one out of his home and stole his crops. Hallin's is just a simple farmer, you see. They will make me a starving pauper. You will help? Oh, bless you. This one planted his crops in a cavern nearby. Saint Sipilu, please, retrieve my notes and poison the water. Without proper irrigation, the plants will wither. It pains me to kill them, but these bandits must not prosper. You are a true hero, Walker. A brave and noble warrior. Falura and I are forever in your debt. Sorry, I was just... Hey! You and I have the same belt buckle. What are the chances, huh? I am sorry. This one is a nervous wreck. Hallingier is growing a rare Khajiiti herb. Very delicate and very desirable. Good for seasoning fish and soothing the humors. Satisfied? Do not worry, Walker. You can depend on Hallingier. Falura is this one's loyal farmhand. She is not very bright, and she is very lazy. Always scribbling notes and asking silly questions. But I keep her on anyway. Hallingier always does right by his friends. I could, but this one likes Falura. Plus, she probably knows too much. Oh, she knows too much about my farming practices. Yes. Hallingier has many secret farming tricks, like using fish heads and guar dung for fertilizer. But this one has already said too much, yes? Sorry, I was just... I am sorry. This one is a nervous wreck.
So you've agreed to help Hallingier destroy his crop? I'm not sure whether to be heartbroken or elated. Just be safe, all right? This task is more important than you know.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we?
What? No, don't be absurd. Just do as Halangier asked. Deal with those ruffians in the cavern. We'll speak more later.
You there, Outlander. I have a proposition for you.
So I was right. You're a sword for hire. Excellent. My name is Marlo Rethan of House Hlalu, and I have a proposition for you. I need someone to investigate what's going on in the Vasia Ditanat ebony mine. Piqued your interest, have I? Capital. My brother Benar and I share ownership of the mine, but I suspect he's hiding something from me. The little weasels even locked down the entrance. Only his personal guards are allowed inside. There are only 2 keys to the mine. Benar keeps one in our manor house. The other is carried by the mine's foreman, Nox. I want you to procure a key, either one, and then search the mine for any sign of mischief. Report back with your findings. Foreman Nox is somewhere in Balmora. Should be simple enough to pluck the key from his pockets. Or, if you prefer burglary, you could take my brother's key from the desk in his study. Our manor is just up the hill to the west of town.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay. Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Welcome, Jedi. I'm Hala Organa, head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, and this is my younger, more handsome brother, Lou.
Please, Hallam. You do yourself an injustice. Your age gives you a stately difference.
If I wasn't wearing my extra years around my waist, I might agree. Now, Jedi, how can I help you?
I was sent to help Master Sidoni Garan with the peace process.
Ah, yes, Master Sidoni. Truly remarkable woman. Well, you just missed her. She's at the Peace Summit. A peace summit on Alderaan. Imagine that. But I'll call her. The location of the summit is a secret for obvious reasons. But I'm sure she'd welcome your assistance.
Hallam Organa, I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. The summit is just getting underway.
The Jedi Council sent me to help with the peace process.
You're Master Yuan's student, aren't you? It's wonderful the Council sent you to assist me, but this is a very delicate process with no place for a Padawan.
This process is too delicate for a master to handle alone.
Only official representatives of the houses may attend the summit. What would the other houses think if another Jedi from House Organa showed up? And I don't have time to debate. If you'll excuse me.
Master Sidoni, I'm sorry, Jedi. That's really not like her.
Is there any other way to get to the summit?
Yes, well, Master Sidoni said that only representatives can go. Unfortunately, Organa's representative is already there.
Hal, House Tyrrell. You know, with the beautiful daughter. Couldn't our Jedi friend represent them?
Huh! My brother is a genius. House Tyrrell is desperate for a representative, but the usurper Ulgo destroyed their hopes. If you could help them defend themselves against their enemies and return them to glory, I'm sure they'd make you their delegate.
Hopefully House Tyrrell can find use for me.
I'm sure they will. They are in dire straits.
You'll find Lord Tyrrell in his house's last holdings, an enclave near Ulgo lands and Killik nests. I will let them know you're coming.
And beware the Killiks. Those insect men have terrible tempers.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Stispa nagula, chopakpa. Jiwom tahumpa mulira watawompa. Crispadoe kanki kunke gupa.
I hope no one discovered this the hard way.
Jotopa bubanda bakawanki. Ja koga hutapawa da bambaula. Noi kuchusu yo mata chi pompota.
How do you mean to accomplish that?
Kupa tomti tokmaki tugi.
Can you tell me anything else about this area?
Chobod I kafu anchawa. Et an atu boke go bagne.
Jeno hagwa buntacho, chubalong haku, ya saun kubas, taja bakta tunbonko.
I am pleased I could help.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jibampa wula. Making saliki kava dumpa stupa.
I would be honored to assist you.
Making saliki kava dumpa stupa. Wana wada blota wijawa, o wamawanka matuske, buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
Are you Lord Terrell? I'm here to become your delegate to the Peace Summit.
Jedi, yes. Organa told me you'd be coming, but, well, this is... well, it's complicated. The whole house needs to approve a new delegate, and, well, they say they won't approve a stranger. Yes, of course, but House Terral has fallen so hard, we don't even have the strength to hope. It will take more than my word to convince them.
It is my privilege as a Jedi to serve House Terrell in whatever way I can.
Really? Well, all right then. After our original delegate was murdered and Ulgo drove us back into this hole, I'd almost given up hope myself.
Just tell the Jedi our plan, Father.
Right. House Terral's current position is precarious. Our enemy, House Ulgo, seeks our destruction. Their army is at our gate. House Terral needs a strong ally if we are to survive. We need House Organa.
An alliance with Organa seems doable.
We had hoped so. We proposed a marriage alliance to House Organa. My daughter Fasha would marry Lou Organa.
But House Terral is weak, and powers within Organa fear we'd drag them down with us.
We need to prove to Organa that House Terral can defend itself against its enemies.
We need a plan. Tell me, what are your resources?
I'm afraid you're our only source, Jedi. As I've said, House Ulgo's forces are at our gates, threatening to drive us out of our last holding. But Ulgo's commanding general, Astar Vox, is a mercenary with a loose definition of loyalty. If we can reach him, turn him, we can break the siege.
I will begin negotiations with Astar Vox immediately.
We have no time to waste. I will contact House Organa the moment I hear that the siege is broken.
I've come representing House Terral. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderaanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
I am a Jedi. My word is good, as is House Terral's.
I'm sure it is, but that's not my concern. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, and we'll talk.
You'd best keep your promise.
Excellent. I've not had the pleasure of seeing a Jedi in action. Release the dogs. What do you think, boys? That was a little too easy, wasn't it?
Aye. Let's see a real challenge.
I trusted in the Force to see me through.
I'm sure you did. Not that I expected anything less from a Jedi. Those dogs were old, weren't they, boys? You need to do better than defeat a pack of geriatric mutts. No, you need a real challenge. What'll it be, boys?
Droids! Droids! Droids!
Droids it is, then. These are the best Ulgo has. Beat them, and we'll talk.
If that is what I must do to earn your respect, so be it.
Droids, activate attack protocols. Target Jedi. Excellent, excellent. I like your form, Jedi. But I'm not entirely convinced yet. Sure, you can beat a couple of dumb machines, but what about Ulgo's finest warriors? Smart, fast, highly trained, and hardened by battle. On my honor, this is the last time. Beat my champions, and we'll talk.
I trust you will keep your word this time.
On my honor. Now, boys, show this Jedi what you're made of. Most impressive, Jedi. I didn't think House Taral had the resources left to recruit such a powerful ally. No hard feelings. If you knew how many fools come by offering me jobs.
House Terrell wants your loyalty, and they want your army to stand down.
I'll give you credit for being direct. You can tell House Taral that my answer is yes. It's been fun working for House Ulgo, but there's no glory in working for the biggest army on the planet. I'll call off my troops and meet with Lord Taral immediately. Don't worry, I know the way.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you impressed Aster Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news. Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Then we have to get him back.
Exactly. The kidnappers were from Ulgo's ally, House Rist, Alderaan's most deadly assassins. An Organa-Taral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
I'll rescue Lou Organa. I promise.
Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack, or everything falls apart.
Can this wait, N.O.? I've got 7 bioscans left.
Patrols report a 50% increase in blaster malfunctions.
Okay, set up a meeting with the staff sergeant. And blast it, tell me when guests are here.
Acknowledged.
Science Commander Kekana Herot, Regional Supervisor for the House Organa Garrison. Glad you made it.
I take it things haven't been easy.
You've got no idea, believe me. Heard reports about a new Jedi planetside. Could use some more Republic support here. This area used to be a staging point against House Ulgo. Usurper General calls himself King of Alderaan, but Ulgo outplayed us.
How were you outplayed?
Alderaan has a native species called the Killiks. Insects. Hive mind, semi-intelligent. House Ulgo turned them against us. The bugs swarm, rip apart walkers, whole battalions.
Is Ulgo controlling the bugs somehow?
That's what I'd like to know. I was drafted as science commander to find the Killiks' weakness, but I need a task force to get inside enemy territory. If you can capture a living specimen, I can learn how Ulgo makes the nests attack, and stop all this at once.
If you've got a strategy, lay it out.
Killiks can absorb prisoners into their hive mind. The victims are called joiners. You'd need to assault Killik territory, subdue a joiner under fire, and bring him here for interrogation. This tranquilizer will keep him docile.
Assuming I can capture a joiner, is that all?
Hey, we're losing this fight. If we don't solve the Killik problem soon, this place will be overrun. You're our best hope, and there'll be no second chance.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam, nulilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang, ampa nemnang memua inok. Nayanam ramkam, kala amka mani, libik bak.
If this place is dangerous, why are you here?
Nibegap kamka, kakyam, klak nimo amya galak. Nanekari maraka amkam, jauk libik, memarak nebab. Mem amak kupkap, kramanik, umnug kiga mayamak.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Raga memua inu bunyan, kemapa amkanamia.
We're going to give them a special delivery. It will be neither kind nor pretty. Ordnance jobs never are.
Nayanam ramkam, kala amka mani, libik bak. Nanekari maraka amkam, jauk libik, memarak nebab.
It's my duty to serve.
Kanam jiwanyamak, hemgam yamanaya angam. Kam ino memnuk, najanaya amkam mimik meraka.
I know you, the savior of House Taral. You must help us. Alec Taral of House Taral. We have an enclave not far from here. Peaceful, secluded. It's a place of study. Then the Killiks found us. Came crawling in the doors, the windows, the walls. The enclave was destroyed.
I didn't know the Killiks preyed on noble houses.
They're scavengers. Disgusting bugs taking advantage of Alderaan's troubles. Our only defense was a few insecticide mines, but there was no warning, no time to activate them. Bryn, our groundskeeper, tried to distract them anyway. The Killiks, well, there's not much left of him now.
Would they come after survivors like you?
They have what they wanted, probably nesting in our beds, laying eggs in the dining hall. We can't abandon House Taral. We have to salvage what we can before the Killiks or the Empire get to it. We're not soldiers. Those insecticide mines are our only weapon, and they're sitting dormant back at the Enclave with those bugs.
I'll handle it.
The insecticide mines shouldn't be hard to activate. Once they're online, we'll have a chance. But do be careful. Those bugs don't understand surrender.
medical pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Jedi! Thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. House Tyrrell sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... Well, thank goodness you're here.
Do you know what reason Rist had for kidnapping you?
No. No idea. Maybe something to do with the alliance? I was going to meet with House Tyrrell to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Without the marriage alliance, I can't get to the summit. Maybe someone doesn't want me to go.
Who would care if you went to the summit? Though now that you mention it, as I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I believe Master Sidoni is very ill, but if I can get to the summit, I hope to help her.
I just want to trust Master Sidoni. I'm sorry. My head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Rist's computer?
I would assume it's because Rist was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I assure you, Master Sidoni's not herself.
Should she be leading the summit, then? She could do something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Tyrrell alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
I don't understand. Why would you want to risk it?
Lord Terral, without risk, there can be no glory. The only way to avoid risk is to avoid war. But that's not very effective or fun, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't. Ah, Jedi, welcome back. General Vox and I were just discussing strategy. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi.
It was your plan. I merely executed.
But we couldn't have done any of it without you. Lou Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Terral, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
Now I need to get to the summit and find Master Sidoni.
I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
Excuse me then. I must get to the summit right away.
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Terral as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I don't want to do anything that will destabilize the peace.
Please, Jedi. House Terral has security now, but we still require justice. Good luck at the summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
That's gonna end it for tonight. I'm gonna get some sleep. I gotta go into work early tonight, in the morning. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Have a nice night.